You guys, about a scientist, and today I want to talk about Nipsey Hussle, albums, and mixtapes. Now, Nipsey Hussle dropped another project a couple of days ago called Victory Lab, and this is actually a pretty special project because Nipsey Hussle has lots of projects. He has a long ass series called Bullets Ain't Got No Name. Got a mixtape called Crenshaw. These are all mixtapes, by the way. And that's the thing. Everything he's dropped until now, he's called a mixtape. Until this one. This one he's calling his album. And it is kind of cool. It is really dope because Nipsey's been doing it for years. He's been doing it independently for years. So that's pretty dope. I mean, he's maybe the only person who can really say that. I think a month or I think 3 months or 2 months ago, he got like a distribution deal with maybe Atlantic or something. Not sure, but except for that, he's been doing it completely independent, and he's pretty much still doing it independently. I mean, of course, when you're making millions, you can never do something completely alone. That whole self-made millionaire thing is a made-up thing. You always have to have someone around you at some point. You need people to help you. But when it comes to a self-made millionaire rapper, Nipsey Hussle is probably the closest one to it. Now, a lot of people agree with me on that, so they're coming over to him, congratulating him, his guys, everybody who's super proud of him. His first album, that's super dope, that's huge. But if you listen to it, and I've listened to it, it's a really great piece of work, but a lot of his other pieces of work were also really great. So the way I always looked at an album and a mixtape at this age, at this time, in 2018, I look at mixtapes as as projects of music, but just like a whole bunch of music dropped on one project, right? And album more as like an incoherent just piece of work that comes together, right? But if I listen to Nipsey Hussle's projects, a lot of them, like the Bullets Ain't Got No Name, I guess you could say it's a lot of music dropped in one, but I feel like most of them sort of have album-like feels. Like he's good at that, making a coherent piece of work. That's why I like him. That's why I still sort of listen to him, because I like to listen to just the projects of Nipsey Hussle. This is his first album, right? But why is this his first album? Because he's calling it his first album, and to me that's fine, right? I don't necessarily have a huge problem with it. But I'm wondering what you guys think about albums and mixtapes up until this point. And if there are like any like rules I'm missing, because I'm pretty sure I'm really not. Mixtape started out as as the name calls it, mixtapes, like tapes with a bunch of mixes on it. DJs made them, put them out. Most of the times they were free. Then it's like rappers doing the same thing, making like a whole bunch of songs, putting them in on a tape, and giving it out for free for people as promo to come up as a rapper. Nipsey Hussle didn't need to do that, of course, and that's also not a lot of times. Mixtape is more, most of the time you call your mixtape something when you just don't want to call it your album yet, and you feel like it's not good enough to call it an album. But with Nipsey, I guess it's sort of different because he's put out pieces of work for years and years and years, and now finally he feels like he wants to call this his album. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about the difference between mixtapes and albums? Do you guys care or do you guys not care? What do you guys think about Nipsey Hussle and his music legacy? Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.